Hey, this is Alvin, and we've been getting a lot more questions about rent by the room options. And after years of talking investors out of these options for a number of reasons, I'm proud to say that we finally entered this market solving for the three major challenges. Today, I want to spotlight a far more scalable, less risky alternative to the rent by the room model. This solves for the three biggest challenges that are in the rent by the room space. And this property is uniquely positioned inside Punta Gorda. By the end of today's video, you're going to see why this is a superior option, and you're going to learn the benefits of investing in an area like Punta Gorda. So all of our investors have access to the details of this property. You just go to buildtorent.com and click on Get Full Inventory. You will now get access to our entire inventory, and you will stroll down to Punta Gorda. Let's go ahead and dive into the pro forma. Let's start with the incentives. We're able to get our investors interest rates as low as 5.25% on a DSCR loan. The other cool thing is this property is already rented out. So this property is already in motion, already has tenants placed. We already have the nonprofit managing these properties, and all of the tenants are on annual leases. With this, we also include 1 year free property management. So the key is we're going to give you a cash flowing machine that's already completed, already ready to go. This is a purely turnkey operation. We have the purchase price. The majority of our investors will put 25% down. There will be some closing costs, and then you're going to spend about $170,000 to get this deal as it's put together in this pro forma. So as we look at the details, this property is getting $5,400. If this was a traditional renter, you're getting around $3,000 in rent. In this case, we're getting $5,400, which is absolutely massive. When you take away all of your expenses, we take away your mortgage amount. Now you're looking at a cash flow of over $1,700. This is a massive deal. So the key is we're not paying down the principal. It's an interest only loan for the first 10 years. So your cash flow is going to be through the roof. And the key is you can now use this cash flow to buy another property or do anything else you want to do with it. This is a great loan if you're nearing retirement, as you want to maximize your cash flow per property. So 1,752 in cash flow is phenomenal. You're still going to get your annual appreciation, your tax benefits. Overall, the wealth you're creating is absolutely massive. From that 170 that you put into the deal, you're getting about $73,000 back in wealth the very first year. And this deal is netting you a 12% cash on cash, which is massive. In today's market, it's absolutely almost impossible to get a deal above an 8% cash on cash. Here we're talking about a deal that's at 12.3% cash on cash, which is huge. And as you can see, this is a gorgeous property. One of the cool things about the way that the driveway is designed is you can do a K-turn within the property line. And this property can actually fit 6 cars per side, which is insane. So again, it's a rent by the room model, which means each person will have their own room. So this is a 3-2 duplex. And so total rooms being rented out is 6 properties. This driveway actually fits 6 vehicles. So all of your neighbors and all the cities won't be concerned because we're not modifying the property, and the driveway is already being delivered, being able to hold 6 cars. And so this property is designed for durability. If you see the luxury plank flooring there, that's waterproof, is scratch resistant, is very durable. And if anyone ever were to get damaged, it's pretty easy to replace. All of the interior walls are exactly the same. If you're ever turning over a tenant, all someone has to do is go ahead and dab it up real quick with some fresh paint, and they're good to go. Property comes with window and blinds already established. This property actually comes with ceiling fans, which is an additional luxury touch. And so here's one of the features of this property. Again, Punta Gorda is a higher end neighborhood. So tenants expect to have a nice property. This has nice chrome finishes on the fixtures and granite countertops. Massive kitchen with French doors, refrigerator, deep plunge sink there, stainless steel appliances throughout, LED lighting so you never have to change a light bulb. This property is absolutely gorgeous. And if you think about the people who are renting this out, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable in this space because it's durable, it feels clean, and it's refreshing. The guys can go hang out in the living room, they can cook dinner, they can hang out in their own bedrooms. They have enough space to actually enjoy yourselves. This is going to be very difficult for them to want to move out from this space. It feels much more like a home. And so one of the things that makes Punta Gorda unique is that it's a quick drive to the beach from almost anywhere in Punta Gorda. You can get to multiple different beaches within 30, 40 minutes. It's rapidly growing and appreciating. Punta Gorda is currently on the path of prosperity, where the growth is obvious and it's the next place to go to. If you go a little bit north of Sarasota, prices are absolutely insane. If you go a little bit south to Bonita Springs, prices are insane. So you're kind of in that sweet spot where you have a high quality of life, yet the cost of living is not very high. And it's a place where young families, working professionals, and even individuals that are getting towards their twilight, they're all finding this place to be very attractive. So if you have any more additional questions, I would love to meet with you and go through all this in details. Please go to buildtorrent.com to get more information.